Hello there. Oh, nearly had a bit of run over with that. Okay, I think that is actually... I think I've actually got it how I want it. And you know what? I find it weird. This is actually... Stream Elements is actually on here. After all that. That is weird. Approved users, what are they? No, nothing like that. Very strange. Maybe I need to put Stream Elements as a managing moderator. Or maybe it's the other one, because it does seem to be there are two. I don't know. I always do this. I end up doing something I shouldn't do right at the very start. Well, that's the thing. I think it is. I think it is. I'm going back on my live stream on here. Let's just see if it's appeared now. I don't know if I got the wrong one. That might have been the thing. Yeah, it's not there. It just says Restream bot. So it's not actually doing anything.
Moderator, and you'll want to be careful here, but you'll add Stream Elements as a moderator. I will be honest, Stream Elements on YouTube is a bit laggy and quite frustrating, but it works eventually and it's only getting better day by day. If you're worried about setting Stream Elements up as a moderator on YouTube though, I will also link their guide down below because they give you a direct link on how to do it, which is really helpful.
All right, so you're going to give us a direct link. Where? Okay. Yeah, go to site. Oh, great. Maybe they haven't got it on YouTube anymore, I don't know, but it's going on a bit now, and what... Yeah, that's over a year ago as well, so it could be out of date. Oh, well, I was trying to get... Oh, hang on, let me turn off him. I was trying to just get it up and running, but obviously it's just being arsey. So, yeah, for now, we'll have to call that. Okay. Let's get some music playing. But yeah, I know I've not really said anything since the stream started, I'll be honest. That's a bit rude of me. But yeah, I want to get that up because it was just nagging me that it never posted in there, and now I realise why. It's because it wasn't actually there. Head to Stream Elements, sign in with your YouTube account, and you're on your way. I've already done that. Like, where I was a minute ago, that was like Stream Elements signed in with YouTube. Ooh. Yeah, I was going to say, I think this is just something that's really weird. The only way I can phrase it. Okay, I can refresh that. Bear with me. Making sure my playlist is right. Okay. I'm a little bit behind us, putting it mildly. Yeah, that's part of my thinking. Maybe it is just a YouTube thing. But yeah, it's like I've just logged into my YouTube one here. Yeah, it just seems very unhelpful. I'll have to have a look later, just see if I can get it set up. I mean, it shouldn't be that complicated. It's just for whatever reason, it's looking a bit complicated right now. All right. Get SWGOH open. All of that, I forgot to take my tablets. Gonna be nagging me like Billy O if I don't. Okay. Really, have we got this? The app's open. It's right there. That'll do. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. So I didn't actually log in earlier, so we're going to have a load of energy. I don't know if there's any events on that I've missed as well, but there might be one or two things to do besides Fleet Climb. Upgrade a character to Relic 9 today with a special offer containing the relic materials you need. Go on, I'll grab that while I'm here. $75 energy, that's different. $56.99. Half of what you need. So it's 100 odd, well actually, technically you could call it 120 without the discount for a Relic 9. And that's just to upgrade from 8 to 9. CG, I know you've done good things with the Lightspeed bundles lately and whatnot, but stuff like that, no. Well, I've had this one before. This one's quite decent. See, this one I'm getting at, you know, that's a pile of poo. That's actually quite good, you know? Okay, so we've got a load of normal energy. Let's use a bit of it. And nothing else, I take it? Nope. Now don't use this energy here. Feels like I'm getting bad drops on some of these things though. I don't think I'm doing mole still. Don't think I am? No. I think it might be Echo I'm doing now. Yeah, I think it is. Actually, that was pretty decent. 3 sims and I got 2. That's solid on that node. Okay, what was the last one that I'm doing? Fleet NG. I don't really know what I'm going to do at this point. It's tempting to work on ISC. I mean, I feel like Gara and ISC are definitely worth building. Just the coin flip, who goes first? I won't do all of these, obviously, they're on my favourites list for a reason, but if done back, like, the next to go to Relic, who's got the biggest impact jumping that far, I'm like, well, these two make sense, because then I've got a Darkside Mandalorian team there. Iden probably would be next, and even though these two are the raid tunes, I feel like I've still got to bump up things for the raid anyway, so they can sort of wait a little bit. Not to mention... not Staff, IG-12 and Grogu, they would jump the queue ahead of any of this lot if I got the gear on him. But yeah, very weird spot on him. I don't feel like I'm doing too bad here though. I keep saying that to myself as much as anything, but it's like we've got Echo and Wrecker to 5, Hex at 3, so hopefully we can get him to 5 the next day or 2. Hunter shouldn't be that far either, so it really feels like I'm at the end of the little Vader farm now. Just getting these last ones over the line. You know, it's where bonkers to think it, but it's where Conquest could be helpful. Just as far as we're going to get some chances to get some energy there, or some signal data, I should say. So, yeah, it's not something I welcome, but it's where I'm like, okay, maybe we take it.
Loved you from the first time you called me lame. Loved you for your wits and your wicked games. Yeah. Always on my mind, always in my brain. Yeah. With you, the summer came and went in a day, and I've been craving you since the first time.
Yeah, the farm's going all right. I mean, said to myself, if I finish my stream in good time today, I'm going to try and do what would normally be a 6-month account review video, but it's also a little bit awkward. Yoda just dropped. Yeah, Yoda dies very quickly in this battle. Funny, you give them tanks and it's like, nah, we don't need tanks where we're going. You know, that would be cool if you could have, like, Force Ghost Yoda there now. Even if he didn't do anything, he's just Force Ghost watching on. But yeah, that's my thought. I might try and do that later if I'm finished early enough, because I've got an idea of what I need to show I've done and what I haven't done. There's a few things I'm disappointed I haven't worked on the last 8 months, to be honest. One of them in particular was on my main account. I said I wanted to work on Triumph the Triumphant this year, and I have not even touched them. But that one's a bummer. I need to put some time aside. It would be very fitting for Jedi. You could definitely do that with Herbert Yoda. Yeah, 1 damage. It's brilliant. We love it. Definitely not the reason why I play this battle on full auto, because, you know, otherwise it wouldn't take forever. I hope the Canobster's got, well, my Canobster, I should say, has got the damage immunity ready for Cat. Datacrons. So, whenever a Galactic Republic ally with protection up assists, if there are no enemies with protection disruption, inflict it for 1 turn, blah blah blah. While they've got protection up, they have accuracy, counter chance, critical damage up, and importantly, they can ignore taunt. But then with all this lot here as well, there's a load of other stuff going on, and I didn't even get to the end of the battle to read it. Oh. Didn't mean to send an ally request then. Oops. Let's just click on a cron. There we go. So yeah, whenever an ally targets a non-Galactic Legend Galactic Republic ally with protection up while attacking at a turn, the damage they receive is reduced to 1 and the attacking enemy is exposed for 1 turn. So essentially, not only do you do only 1 damage, you get exposed for your trouble. Who did I just send that to? Sol, but I think it might have been Please Help. Yeah, I mean, once you get Padme out, it's not too bad, because Padme's the one who does a lot of the difficult things, but still not a fun battle. I'll be glad when that cron's gone away, to be honest. Even though it has made Padme very relevant. Let's have a look at the table. Exactly, yeah. I mean, when I say I'm talking more about her, you know, in the sense that she's going to help the team because of all the attacks at a turn, if you know what I mean. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, it's a shame, really, because you would think the level 9 could go away when someone dies. Because you'd think of that like a mini unique, but it's more like a leadership, isn't it? Very disappointing in some ways. Okay, so this guy here, Darth Kulas, he has been a royal pain in the backside of late. I took first yesterday, and he knocked me down during my payout hour. So we need to be on our guard a little bit with him. Alright, now I don't really know what the best way to approach him is, though. I'm thinking right now I'm just going to hit this guy. Hey up, Aranya, how you doing? Okay. We do that. We fly by. First battle of the day, so you be the judge. Let's see. Yeah, we'll do that. We've done squad arena battle. Just going in order. Okay. Okay, so our aim's got to be to get the disintegrator, whatever the ability's called. There we go. Pass that to defender. Try and get Marauder out. There we go. There we go. Now I can hit Darth Kulas when I want. I just don't know with certainty when that will be. What time is it? 2:53. So let's just bring it back up. We've got 7 minutes there, so by that point we'll be in my payout hour. So I can do the one battle to get second off Kulas, and then I can do another battle to get first. That might be possible. I did see your squirrels. Oh, okay. Sorry, I just had a ping off Discord saying, "Oh yeah, you've got a freebie," and I'm like, "Oh, what is it?" And honestly, I don't think it was anything. Yeah, 13 power squirrel. I will say it was quite interesting. I was playing a similar deck today. Similar. Try and get a mission done with, let me get this right, not Doctor, Mr. Sinister and Ultron. That was it. Oh, look at that. That thing still thinks that it's doing things. I think you got lucky if there wasn't an ongoing card in the Isle of Silence. I mean, I had a bit of bad luck last night. I finished that mission. I don't think I told you guys about that. I was trying to do a mission yesterday with winning a certain amount of games with Invisible Woman and Ebony Moore in a deck. I can't remember what the payout was, but I was like, go on, I'll do that. And I had this idea of a deck I'd seen on Twitter from someone called Jolly Roger. And even though it didn't have Ebony Moore in, because that was just a flavor pick of mine, if you like. The deck he was running was essentially a Invisible Woman, Taskmaster, Destroyer deck. So the playline you'd want would be something like an X23 or something like that turn 1. Turn 2, in another lane, Invisible Woman. Turn 3, you can do what you want, a Venom, a Deathlock, whatever. Then turn 4, in another lane, you'd want Shuri. Turn 5, you'd want Taskmaster under the Invisible Woman. And then turn 6, Destroyer onto Shuri. That way you get 32 power Destroyer and Taskmaster copies the Destroyer. It's a pretty cool playline. I did get a couple of wins off it. I got the mission done from it, but man, it took time. Yeah, exactly. Both of them are very good in that situation. I mean, I was thinking, do I put more behind? But then I thought, if I want to do this very particular line of Taskmaster, it will copy them more. So I just didn't play it that way. If I ever played more, it was in a lane I didn't care about. So it was like, all right, you'll give me a priority in that lane and you've got to force them to go for it a little bit. Or sometimes I would actually just sacrifice it. Like I'd do Nico more so that it would transform into a demon or something. It costs 1 less power, but then, yeah. Well, that's the thing. I didn't really want playing Ebony. If it was a Shuri deck of like, you know, a traditional Shuri, of course Zero's great, but it was just there to be there for the mission. I think, I don't know what it is with the autofill, but it kept giving me it kept giving me decks to do Cerebro with Ultron. And I'm like, this autofill doesn't know what it's doing. You know, it's as if it's thinking, right, yeah, Ultron will give a load of 2 power cards, that's great. And it completely ignores the fact that Cerebro will just buff up the Ultron because it's 8 power. Yeah, it was, it's not a great deck, that. Yeah, I think a lot of it is weird. Let's just see how I got on last night. I'm kind of curious. I think there is an OTA today, yeah. I'm going to say I will be a little bit surprised if it was Irisham that got nerfed, because Nova's kind of doing that now, but we'll see. Yeah, you can see I didn't do great yesterday. Sandra bounce deck I've been running that ran -1 cube, so not great. I was trying to get the Sinister one done. Yeah, not great either. I did try and give this a run to try and get a move mission done, and yeah, I pulled it. If anything, I don't think it was doing what I needed it to do. I think that was it. I think it was something like I needed to move 6 cards in a game, and I was like, oh, go on, I'll put Silk in, and that way there's going to be, she'll be moving around all the time, and we've got Jeff, Vision, Nocturne, you know, plenty of move, and it wasn't enough, so I ended up having to run a full move deck just to get that one done. Yeah, there are some tough ones like Destroy. I'm trying to go for the legendary ones or the epic or whatever they are, because I think it might take a bit longer, but it's more bang for your buck. I mean, I burned an Infinity Conquest today trying to do the Patriot one, not the Patriot, the Sinister Ultron one. I thought, if anything, it could be something that surprises people. I mean, there is a bit of that as well, just doing them for the sake of doing them. But you never know, they could up the rewards a little bit if they get feedback on that. I think the the challenge there, though. Now I'm just saying it out loud. You put 2 good rewards within the bounties, then the people who don't want alliances will be saying, well, I don't want to join an alliance, but you've put good rewards behind alliances, so we need to join one. So I get the conundrum they've got. They want to make it tempting for people to join, but they don't want to force people to join. That's essentially what SWGOH became, or has become if it wasn't always that. The idea you need to be in a guild because you just can't play SWGOH without a guild. Exactly, yeah. I mean, I say it like that because I imagine there are some people who tried for a long time not to play with a guild. You know, a bit like, alright, I don't need guild rewards or anything like that. I don't know who these crazy people are, but I imagine there was some who tried it. But yeah, as soon as, you know, you get to, like, Rally 9 gated behind territory wars, you're like, yeah, I need it. Rally Gate gated behind Crown Core, I need it. Yeah, possibly. GG, is that you? Let's see if there's anything here just while we're waiting. Any good mods? Nope. Don't cache that in because I'm still boarding there. And we don't want that. Okay, that's a bummer. Alright, GG, if it's you, please wrap up the battle quick. More because I've got to do 2 battles. It's like, don't make me do 2. Well, don't make me do more than 2, I should say. No, I'm locked in battle. My assumption is GG is trying to knock Kulas down 1. But it's just blocking me a lot. Because no one else can be hitting. Kronos, I think, is time zone. It wouldn't make sense for him to be doing any climbing right now. And Stealth Walker, again, is a lot later in his payout. So it just doesn't make sense for it to be anyone other than GG. The only other thing I could think is that maybe it's Kulas trying to take first. But what I've noticed is Kulas is happy going for number 2. I suppose it's a good time for an app, right? For those of you not living in the UK, it is incredibly hot here today. In fairness, it has been for the last couple of days in general, but I honestly didn't want to stream when I was getting ready just now. Not because I didn't fancy streaming, but because the heat is just horrid. I say it every year, but I really wish AC was a thing over here. I mean, I've got like a water fan on my unit over there, and I know as soon as I move it back over here and get it into position, then the bad weather will restart. I'm just leaving it and I'm just putting up and sucking up, as it were. Yeah, that is how it is, but you get people like this who aren't in the Shard or the Shard chat. So this guy's just doing what he wants. If we're talking about GG, GG, I think, is an hour behind. Oh, you know, he's like 1 hour after me. Yes, you need to watch the ads. Come on. Well, for what it's worth, last month was a very quiet month for me on here. I didn't make my payout last month, so obviously not enough as far as ad revenue. Okay. Just answer that question. Can I tweet that thing? There we go, manage goals. There we go. Just resetting that because it was a ridiculously high level. I'd noticed it and it's like, Right, surely now. I was going to say. I mean, it felt like a full 5 minutes there. I did, yeah. I thought that kind of sums you up. You know, giving people the middle finger constantly. Alright, let's do that. And that. Okay, that was good. And I am actually going to do this and hope that we do a double kill. Yeah. Good call. I think that's what was doing my head in last week. I had a lot of those situations where, you know, if I tried that in GAC, you know, going for a double kill, you can just imagine it wouldn't have landed. Like, something would have happened that would have meant, oh no, I didn't get the bomber, you know, and then suddenly that judgment call looks ridiculously bad. Yeah, it just... I don't feel like I had a good week last week, quite mildly. Yeah, I mean, that is all good, but equally it's one of those you don't know the numbers. You know, it's like if you thought to yourself, right, I've got, I don't know, say 120 HP, then it's 50% of that, and this ship's got that one. You could do the numbers, but when it's just health bar, I've got no idea how much the health bar here is kind of thing, you're kind of just guessing, aren't you? Do we refresh? I think we do. I'm guessing it was Kulas who was doing the battle. I can't see why GG would have done the battle and not won it. Alright, I did just make a mistake. I didn't take out Biggs, so we're going to have to do the Biggs way. Yeah, I've seen Heredia Trooper. It's a cool animation. Like Star Wars Zombies is finally becoming a thing. Feels like a bit weird when you say it though, because it's like we've had Night Sister Zombie around for a while now. Yeah, I don't know. Seeing the Heredia Trooper, it feels like it's just nothing like that. Right, flyby. That keeps Biggs around, which is nice. We do that. We do that. That's 10% plus the damage from that. Heredia Trooper? Yeah, I mean, I think you could argue that the Heredia Troopers were... Yeah, exactly. They were raw. Whereas I think the zombie ones have been around for longer on the planet, if that makes any kind of sense. Like, the bodies had obviously decayed a lot more. Quite strange to think of categorizing zombies. In the end, they're both like undying agents of a higher power. Yeah, I think ITP getting the Remnant tag's cool. I mean, the one thing I will point out, they did say, oh, that means now we've got 10 Imperial Remnants. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. And then I realise one of them is Dark Trooper, which means however much Veers might not be getting use at the moment, it kind of feels like they're wanting to kill off the Veers team. Or am I missing something? One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Imagine Enoch's there. But yeah, one of them's dark. So, yeah, I will be honest. I don't really know what their thoughts are, assuming Dark stays with Veers. We don't know. I'm assuming he's alive, but he could be dead. I don't think you'll get the Night Sister tag. I think it makes sense for these two because the zombies, but something tells me Enoch might not get it because we don't know. Maybe if something happens down the line, they might add it. But yeah, you're saying that about Iden, Osprey. I'm like, Iden gets... Let's just go through them very quickly. We've got Iden, Snowshaw, Magma, and let's call it Death Trooper for argument's sake. Veers would want Dark, Piet, Stark, and Range. Yeah, I mean, that is another thing. You know, there's definitely going to be an additional one now for if you want to do DTMG and Iden right now. My thoughts are with it when Enoch comes in, because, again, we are down one technically. I mean, honestly, I think it can still have uses. I think it'd be wrong to kill the team off, but just because, you know, they want two Imperial Remnant teams. But equally, I do find that a bit odd in the sense that, you know, it's like, I know personally I still use it, so I find it weird that they'd be like, oh yeah, you know, we don't need to bring in another Imperial, we'll just move Dark. It's like, well, what if I still want Dark? You know, I find it very strange that they would just basically say, right, screw you who wants Dark with Veers. Yeah, they have definitely put synergies in there to prevent it. Yeah, if you got the speed, you can beat Zori. That's usually the biggest problem. Have you got the speed? Yeah, exactly. With 20% protection up, you don't need it. I don't know if the game's loading or if it's just deciding not to. I think my gut's saying it's deciding not to. I go back to it. The AA launcher is just very buggy. Like, it's got so many resources in Task Manager. And you think a lot of them aren't doing what you'd want. Alright, let's relaunch it. I mean, you go back to the idea they've made every team impossible. You know, they've made it so that every new team is hard for troopers to beat. I always look at that and think, all right, well, what can you add to a trooper team that makes it that they can beat the new things? Because surely that's what you want as a developer. You want to be able to slide something into these teams and say, right, you've got a problem with this, right? This will deal with it. You got to buy it or you got to invest in it, but yeah. So from that point of view, I can understand the Dark Trooper thing, but it'd be nice if there was clarity on it. Yeah, exactly. But also, just as another little thing, even though they haven't said anything on it, obviously they haven't said anything on it, it wouldn't be surprised if the reason why they aren't thinking of another trooper is because at some point Thrawn comes in. And then it's like, alright, Thrawn can be the leader of the Enoch team, one of the Enoch toons gets pushed out, Dark Trooper goes back to the Imps. It could be something as simple as that. Enoch, yeah. I can't remember where it was said that it would be support, but I know it's been said a lot. Was it in Death Troopers? Right. Yeah, honestly, there's that many kits out there now. I lose track. I've played it so many times. What's the card? Winter Soldier? Oh, yeah. So that's Bucky Barnes. When you destroy Bucky Barnes, you get Winter Soldier. I know there's a variant for it coming out. The idea would be you get a Bucky Barnes variant and it'll transform into the variant of the Winter Soldier. But how these things go, it wouldn't be surprising if it wasn't part of a paid-for bundle. Not impossible it'd be free to play, but it wouldn't be surprised if it was a paid-for bundle. Yeah, I did see that. It's pretty cool. I can't say I recognise the mask. Black Panther, it looks like. Maybe it's a White Wolf variant. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, again, I don't know without looking at the actual data mines, but I know they sometimes do bundles for things like that, so it might be that you need to save some gold or cash for it. Could be just something they put in the store, but I'd be surprised at that. Hey, we got Jar Jar coming! Ooh. Okay. You're right. Hang on one sec, let me do that.
So you'll have to check it.
Alright.
Put the top on right.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Like where the straw goes.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Doc.
Is it cold?
Yeah. Water and ice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's like you keep your eye between
I've got a good mother. And say benefits of the stair lift. Flask. And say just a bit of ice and water in. But I'll be honest, I've been saying to Mum the last couple of days, you need to keep hydrating. If anything, it's because she's had a very bad headache. So it's just one of the few things I know, you know, handy. So I think I'm getting a bit of my own advice thrown back at me, which I actually do appreciate. I know, it isn't Monster. Go on. You know, it's funny, after all that, hi, my name is Bill. These things aren't popping up on screen now. Oh, never mind. I was working on Ray's mod. Let's just see if we can top that up a little. Yeah, it's a little bit of progress towards it. We'll go for this. So I vaguely remember that Knuckle Pass has got a Relic 8 or 9 Sith Fighter. Yeah, I can't just click and check that out. So my thought process was, let's try this strat out that I think Mol shared on Discord. I think it was Mol anyway. Trust me, I cannot draw, let alone draw variant art. Sense sarcasm, Osprey. mean, I've hit auto. I mean, I did do this about a week ago. Mainly just for a giggle. And there's one thing. I was just going to say, we should get our ult in time. This is something that Mol shared with me. The idea being that if you bring in Scimitar as your first reinforcement, you can put the stealth onto Mark 6 and then, just supposing they happen to go off Mark 6, which they don't, but supposing they do, they will be forced to go for Mark 6. Plus you get the counters, which is nice, so... yeah, I kind of like the logic behind it. Yeah, I mean, again, I'm not dismissing that. I thought I'd just give this a go, if anything. For what it's worth, I don't know if Mol's in the chat, but I hope you're alright, Mol. Just thinking, we got to third with this, didn't we? So we got one more battle doom. So we can do a squad battle, can't we? Hey, that one always annoys me. Neoda, to the credit, R8 on IG, R8 on CAD, R8 on BAM. It's rough with Leviathan to beat that. Alright, very rare you can say you've beaten 007. I'm wondering if I'm being full RD here, though, trying to do full auto. I mean, the damage immunity's gone, so we should be okay. It is, yeah. Conquest is next week. I don't know what I'm going to do on my stream next week. I might do Hitman again, because I obviously had a really odd week last off-season with my PC crashing, so I might do Hitman just to make up for the Hitman I didn't play. But equally, I was playing Fallout before, so I'll have to see. Yeah, you'll never hear me wanting Conquest back. Like I said before, as much as I don't like Conquest, the only thing I can say is I might get some rewards that are helpful on there. You playing Fallout London? I've been trying to not look at stuff about it. I know it's meant to be a very good DLC. I mean, obviously it's one... I'd say it's one of the most hyped up DLCs. I think that's safe to say just for the simple fact I saw it on BBC News get mentioned, as if to say, yeah, even like broadcast news is talking about it. Yeah, exactly. So I'm kind of holding back. I don't want to dip straight in, but I might have a look at it just to see. Oh, yeah, Mol. I know from us. I know I've got to go for a few, mainly on Temin, to be honest. I mean, Crimson obviously does need them, but I don't know about anyone else. I feel like Crimson's kind of screwed at the moment. I think if I've got the Sabine Cron on my free-to-play, but it's about Gear 8 there. Oh, it's useless. So I could do with it on my main for sure. I'm just trying to think. I need some support crons. I need some tank crons. Just a load to go for, isn't there? Attack again would be good as well, yeah. Yeah, again, and I know it's a mod, not DLC, but I think with a Bethesda game, that's always a safe approach anyway, isn't it? Just let people fix things before running straight in. But again, I can only describe it as one of the most hyped up things I've heard about in the modding world. At least in my little circle of things I'm interested in. So, yeah, I'm very interested to see how it plays. All right, let me do this very quickly. You just need a few attack agains and the good support level 6. I feel like I need stuff like that for sure. I mean, essentially anything that can elevate my teams that I use every round, pretty much. Which I know is just plain. Oh, of course you do. But we're obviously going to lose the set with First Order, with I'm trying to remember what else is in that set actually. What is in that set that's expiring? It's First Order and it's oh man, I'm drawing a blank here. What was it? First Order and Gungans and Galactic Republic, that's it. So yeah, I could do things just to fill those gaps ideally. I mean, it's mainly the Galactic Republic ones I'm thinking about. But you can see here, by the by, how little I got Datacrons last season. I mean, we got, what, 6, 7? And that's 2 months worth here. Granted, I could dismantle these here. But yeah, I need to get another row or so. I don't know, we'll have to see. Oh, hang on, I've just realised I've been on wrong screen. Let me put it back on. Give that a go. Yeah, yeah, you can see here I've got very few of the new ones, but I got a load of these. So I really need to get more of this. To be fair, all of these were bulk. I don't think any one of these is not the bulk cron, so there is that. Hang on, can I? Yeah, I was going to say there is a thing, isn't there? So I want that one. The Gungan allies damage till the shield out generator loses shielding. I think we go for that then. Just get buffs. I suppose then it's a question of is it worth rolling Jar Jar? Jar Jar's apparently is good. Yeah, I think we keep that one. And there we go, we'll go for boss here. There we go, we've got 2 options now. I mean, if I'd got more of that, I'd even go for that again. That's actually not too bad. Just my quick roll. Is there anything Galactic Republic I want? Padme, Tech, or Luminara? No, I don't think it's worth it. If anything, I'm going to run out of these in a minute. And I haven't got enough of these. Okay. I mean, this is what people love in streams, isn't it? People just looking at the Datacrons and fondling them. Okay, we do that for the speed up tenacity up. What's that do on reinforcement? Grant all allies plus 25% critical chance until Scimitar is defeated, double for Sith allies. So nothing too crazy then. It just essentially means you're more liable to crit, which doesn't mean much when someone's got crit hit immunity. Yeah, vaguely I can't remember, but I do seem to agree with you just off memory. I think I might have just done the special because it's kind of force of habit. Yeah. I think I kind of get used to using the special because it's like, oh, special, special, special. You know, you're just spamming buttons. I know when I have thought through things methodically, that is one I thought I should do more. Yeah. There we go. We've got them down anyway. I'll have to try and remember and switch this around. I get the feeling this won't be great on defense. Just speaking for myself anyway, I feel like I can always take out the Mark 6 very easily from the open. Alright, now that's bonkers from an AI perspective. Why the hell would you put Sith Assassin under stealth? Well, have that exposed. Oh well. Yeah, very odd choice. Anyway, BAC. That's what we're here for. So, first round, we're up against Rudy. I think I've said this before to people, but my cat's name is Trudy. Well, she was Rudy to begin with. It was only when we took her to the vet with her sister, and they were examining her sister, and they said, we think she's pregnant. And this is when they're about 6 months old, so we're looking at them and going, they haven't been out, they haven't left the house. So immediately thinking, oh god, incest. And no, literally impossible, both girls, and they didn't realise. So we changed vet shortly after. Although granted, we did give them both the, isn't the snip, but that kind of treatment. Anyway, enough about my cats. Let's go here. Where's Rudy? There we go. So, 10.9 for ourselves, 11.2 for our opponent. Let's just move the cam as well, because it's going to be in the way. We'll go up here. 267 Zetas on my side, 280 on theirs. Omicrons, wow, I am absolutely flooring them here. 29 to 9. I don't think I've ever seen anyone at this level with so few Omicrons. Maybe they're heavy EW or something? I don't know. 5 to 8 on the GL count. Relic units 198 to 207. Tier total for the Relic 5s 156 to 183. So Relic numbers, they have got the edge on me. They've got the edge on me with speed as well. 75 to 79, 221 to 268, and 363 to 462 for 25, 20, and 15s. So that concerns me, because usually I have speed as an advantage in my game. So, yeah, I'm not comfortable with that. Let's just see how they're modded. I mean, they haven't got Afro. Is that Relic 8? Probably not. I can't really read that. It might be a 5 or a 3. They've only got a little Zori. They've got Raver. Got Bo. No Jar Jar. So let's have a look at the speeds. They've got 374 on Cat. 355 Piat. 350 Darth Revan. 343 Rex. 341 Bosk. 329 the other Rex. 344 Grief. So I'll give this guy 10 out of 10 for his mod management there. Getting them to that fast and within one speed of another. I'll give you a round of applause for that. I mean, that is just really nice to see. Scout 351. Dooku 352. And Revan 330. Dooku, I'd argue, is a bit fast, but if French is being used there, that could be really frustrating. Maybe Scout's a bit too fast. I don't think 351 is really needed. Yeah, I know for myself, I don't tend to see it. I have remodded Temin this week as well, so I don't know exactly how mine are going to play as far as if I've made good choices or bad choices in reorganizing, but we will see. Okay, so I have got the board that I normally do on BitDance's website, but I've only made one change, I think. Let's just try and show you. Where was it? I'm sure I made one change. Nope, I didn't even make the change I thought I made. Okay. Let me actually do that, because it's kind of annoying me at this point. There we go. I don't know why Hero Poe was there. It must have been when I was splitting resistance with the Crons. Yeah, I mean, I completely get you there, T-Max. I've got mine about 320-ish. Pardon me again. So yeah, I know what you're saying. It's like, I do like them pretty fast so that if I need them, they can do what I need them to do. But yeah, that does feel a bit overkill. And at least compared to where Bounty Hunters are on the meta right now. Alright, let's do this. We're facing a Gas, a Jabba, a JMK, a Lord Vader, and a Quad May. Yay. What's down here? We got Revan, Blacker, Rey, Leia, and Malgus. Very fun. My sides are splitting how fun it is. Okay, Grand Arena. Actually, there we go. So it does seem to be predictable. That's one thing. Yeah, I saw Arnold's video yesterday, I think it was, on it. But that does seem good. At least as far as making things more manageable. Right, so we're facing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 GL. Yeah, 6 GLs. That means they've only got Sith Eternal and JML available. So that's something. Does mean we're stretched. I want to look at that Jabba for a minute. Relocates. And the fact this guy's got speed on me, I don't feel I can even risk Afra there. How things are going right now, I do think Bane is needed to take out Padme. It's a very strong team. I don't have... saying that, I think Trey is the other one that can beat it into it. So yeah, I just don't feel comfortable trying that. I'm going to focus on the south because let's assume we can't play the full board, how much is down. So the south's worth more banners, so let's just focus there. And if so, we do Seer here. We do Slacker. Or do we do Slacker there? Ooh. It's weird, because of Slacker's Cron, I can't actually say I faced it on defense because everyone's using it on offense. And a bit of me would have thought it was... I'd have thought it'd be still susceptible to certain counters, but JML seems to have suffered in win rate against it. I was saying that JML's still doing good against it, so I think we can afford that then. We'll do JML... do JML there. That means we can Slacker there. We'll do Revan and Cal against Malgus, even though that hasn't worked great for me of late. I think that was it, Malgus down south. Yeah, it was. Okay. We've got Malgus for the Raver back there. We've got Adrad for the DTMG. Wampa for Sortie. Tentatively, I'm going to put Fennec there. We're at the point where, even though I don't think it would do anything, we'll Afra that. You know, even if it's just basically throwing Afra to the wolves. Then Leia can do that. Starkiller. Darth Revan? GI do a gas. And then... I mean, there's a flex. Boss could do either of them, so I think we hold on to Boss as something to clean up. I haven't got Omicrons on Merrin. An Omicron and Merrin. Or Passage. Why I lean away from that anyway. I mean, I'm looking at this. 150 battles, 68% win rate. It's not, like, stellar, but it's decent, you know. Yeah, but I need Revan for Malgus. Okay, hang on. Let me just turn that around a little bit. Let's assume we did... what's his name? Let's assume we did... Revan instead of Hoda, was it? Yeah. Let's just see if we can take down that one without Revan. Let's see if we can just split it more efficiently. So it was Malgus, Marauder, and Talon, I think. Yeah, it feels a little bit odd, but I suppose the flip side is he can then ignore Taunt. Which, for me, with JML is a bit awkward. Okay, I want Cal as a member of my team. Let's put him in there. I haven't got Mace built up, but we have got old Ben. Let's just clarify that. Exclude Mace. Exclude Raven. Exclude Luke. Said exclude Luke and it puts him there. 83% win rate with old Ben. So maybe that's worth a go. So we could do Bastila lead. Okay. We'll go like this for now. I mean, I'm not wrong, am I, when it comes to the Night Sisters? You know, I'm not... Am I underthinking it as far as they do need the Omicron? If I just put member, Merrin, and then do Jabba, but then attack Ommies, exclude either of them. Yeah, that was my concern. I mean, saying that, it does look like this one brought it down. Maybe we could use it as a backup then. If you could get it down to just Jabba, then I don't mind, because then Mon could come in to clean up. Assuming also mods and all that are right, which probably I'm not considering. I'm definitely not prepared for that. But, it's a backup. It's something to try, isn't it? You know, that's also assuming that I'm able to panic Lord Vader, which I doubt I will. But, like I say, we're just planning in case. I mean, look at that. That is not a fanicable team, but we're definitely just focusing on the south. All right. Let's start at the bottom, I guess. Try this Jedi comp. So Bastila, Cal, and Old Ben. I'll look for you. I'll look. Just looking for a Kron. I think that one I don't mind using. Gain turn meter. Great. Yeah, I haven't got a great balance, but I think a fair few Krons are on defense. That might be light side. So how I'm thinking this battle goes, we focus on getting Armor Shred on Marauder, get the insta-kill on Malgus, and then hopefully it's just a clean-up. I've just looked at it. Dark Side special ability gain 15% turn meter. And it's grit level 6. All right, let's go. All right, old Ben there doing a job for us. Considering Fear is probably going to go around this team very quickly, I don't think it's a bad idea to save the... I don't know what you call the ability. The dual wield one for a minute. Is it dual wield? Yeah, dual wield. Alright, yeah, just pass that to Battler. That's not bad. We'll put a taunt up again. We'll base it there. Bye-bye, Malgus. Very, very nice. And I will pass that to old Ben for the very simple reason that Bastle's got 100% turn meter. Just didn't seem to make much sense then to pass that to... Okay, we'll do that again. Okay. Decent start, 66. Send the order in. I've not done Starkiller here for... Actually, saying that, it won't be Starkiller. Damn, I've just remembered I haven't got Starkiller. Ooh. I'm here again. Yeah, it was Malik. Okay. My imps aren't really ready for that. I wouldn't have thought anyway. Besides, in 3v3, they aren't that great. I mean, 47.04. I mean, yeah, I'm glad I paused there, because at 8.46 there, that is not great. So I need to shift something around. Let's make sure it's the correct members, otherwise we could have inaccuracies. Yeah, this isn't looking too great. I mean... Just looking at it, I'm not seeing something clean. I mean, to its credit, it's a very good team comp. You know, no wonder it can still get holds, but... Yeah, it's a little bit awkward because I need something. Let me just go back to Kier. 71% with Starkiller. I like that, even though it's derpy as all that someone put old Ben in there and got 81%. I mean, it's not even one person, 11 people have done it. Or 11 battles have been done with it, but... I don't know. Yeah, this just doesn't seem like a good option. At least without Starkiller. So then, the story flips around and we think, alright, if we can't do... If we can't do that, have we got another option with Seer versus Ray? And that is just horrendous. 52.79. Does it help if I've got all 3 Omicrons? Like, does that play anything into the numbers? Well, I say all 3 Omicrons, the 3 that are Terran. That does help a little. It takes it from the 50s to about 61. Maul actually would be good if I don't think I've got him though. It's not so much the I need a cron. You know, if we're talking about, let's just bring this back over. Here we go. The thing is, when I was planning this out, I thought, all right, I'm going to Starkiller this. But then I realized I need Starkiller for Rey. So that's where my problem is. If I just bring these windows together, because it's going to annoy me if I don't. That's where I've got myself into a pickle. That essentially, I need Starkiller in 2 places. You're thinking do Sia somewhere else. Alright, let me change this around then. What could Sia do this? No, in short. Oh, hang on, saying at 92 with Starkiller. Include Starkiller, because it's just going to bog the numbers down if we keep including him. No. This is the thing, right? Starkiller is needed in 2 places. That's the big issue we got. So, Starkiller could do Rey, Starkiller could do Raven, but yeah, we're stuck. But what else can Sia do? That's the kind of question I'm getting. Sia versus Raver? What, and do Malgus versus Raven? Okay. Come on, Raver, where are you? Got me on this list somewhere. There you are. Exclude Starkiller. Okay, I'm down for that. I can spare crew. I could even put Callan. The win rate doesn't drop terribly, so I'm down for that. All right. Plans back on schedule. Thank you very much, Osprey. Right. Let's get in there. So, Malgus. We can afford that, can't we? I just thought that'd be that bad. Got bulk. Yeah, I'm gonna have to have a look for the attack again. I haven't got one right now, I don't think. Yeah, nothing here. Yeah, I'm curious in general. It's gonna be tough whichever way we go, I think. It'd be very nice if Malgus would dispel that shock. Just saying. Okay. Alright, we'll take that. Okay, next up. Let's just get this out of the way. Let's see where it leaves us. So, 1, 2, 3. Actually, don't mind that too much. Could give Palp and Mara just that extra juice they need. Okay. We do that for the offensive. Okay, that I don't mind. The only reason I wasn't using specials is you can get the ult quicker. Okay, that's fine. Go on, we'll do that. One more. Bring it down. Oh, hang on, I've just realised. Bloody Ben's there, you... Shit. Cal's gone, at least. Okay. I ulted early. Let's just see if we can survive the ult. Alright, ult survived. Turn meter. Turn meter. Turn meter. Die you get. 54. Okay, definitely could have played that better as far as not ulting when I did, but still, it was okay. Next up, JML. So we were doing 1, 2, and oh no, not you, you. We haven't got anything protection based as far as I know. I mean, obviously we got protection here, but that doesn't really fit. Oh, that actually isn't too bad. We've got nothing there, but we get protection and defense. Is that even worth it though? Like, would it be just better going for a bulk cron again? %15% max health and max protection, so yeah, I think it's just worth going for bulk. I'll go for that one because it's got less armor pen. Yeah, again, Osprey, the only reason I wasn't doing the AoE with Starkiller was just the fact that I'd go to my head, use the basic, it hits them all, gets you more unleash stacks. Yeah, I was thinking just as far as making sure we get as much ult charge as we can, so I get what you're saying, but personally I didn't think it was bad. Yeah, I mean, it's why I'm using these tech crons. I don't have tech at Ralik here, so he's not needed as such. And I'm trying to save my biggest armor pen crons for places where I know I need them. Okay, so this is pretty much just Slam Star Killer, not Star Killers, Slacker, isn't it? Because that's the only thing we do here. Alright, stun the sides, I don't mind that. We'll do that. Yeah, I think we just charge the ult up. We'll swap with Luke just to get some health. Okay, good. Good. Yeah, not too bad, that one. I miss the days when you could do like JKR, JKL and not think, oh, is this a bit, you know, this is like that off-meta counter that you just don't use anymore, because either Slacker's on offense or he's on defense and he's got a Cron that means it's beyond risky to use. I don't know. Alright, Leia. Alright, let's poke the bear. Ow. Yeah, I mean, AoE was pretty much the only thing I could do. I was just stunned then. I'm like... You know that meme? That's a lot of damage. You know, that was quite literally a lot of damage. I was blown by it. You know what? You have that. Yeah, I mean, I think my Slacker's pretty fast, so I'm just assuming this Leia's faster. I will do the service of checking the mods after. Yeah, 57, we still won it with good banners, but that was not clean. Yeah, I will just check for you, because I genuinely think my Slacker is pretty fast. 563, so... I mean, 570 is the goal, but I don't think it's slow. Yeah, 562, so... Let me just check, they get 40. Don't I get 40? No, I only get 30. So yeah, their lead just edged them over. Like I say, I don't think my Slacker's bad. It's just that their layer was really fast. Okay, all as expected back here. Oh, no, not you, not you. Alright, this is where I think we use the armor pen. Although, I think that's actually better. Yeah, I think that was the bottom line for me there, to be honest. It's like, usually Slacker will go first in that situation, so I think it did just catch me off guard a bit. Okay, let's throw some rocks. Can we... I wouldn't say I modded crew deliberately slow, but he's kind of been slow in a good way. 40 stacks of Edge of Madness, so we can afford to do that. Alright, cool. Very good call, by the way, Osprey. I said it before, but I'll just repeat it. Thank you very much. Okay. Let's add Rad. Ooh, we don't want you, we want you. With having no light sides. Maybe we go for that. Health recovery, Adrad gets protection back if he inflicted debuffs, which won't really happen, but... The bump to crit damage and protection. Actually, there's a load of stats there Rad probably likes. Yeah, let's go for it. I don't know if this lineup's better or worse without Gideon, like OG Gideon. I would assume worse, because Gideon's usually in these teams. Right, I find that a little bit sad. I did remod my base as well. I got a load more defense. Or I say defense, sorry. Defensive stats, I should say. Right, pass that over. Welcome back, Baze. Hopefully you take a turn this time. Okay, so we haven't got that buff we need. Yeah, let's just do that. I want to make sure I have that buff when I get a kill, which I can do now on Scout. Passed over. Still got Spark or Rebel. We just lost it on Adrad, but we got it on Jin. Jin still got it. And so is Baze. Right, just... There we go. They ain't coming back, so he's on his own. Alright, full auto. I've got no idea. In short. Have I forgotten something, or are we just suddenly hitting for peanuts for no reason? Is it just because he's not taking a turn and we're not... I was too slow and there's no Cassian. Okay. I mean, we are actually whittling him down. Taking a bit of time, but we are whittling him. I'm guessing Cassian with the healing immunity is what you're thinking. If so, so much for that claim about Baze improving win rates. I mean, he's got no allies, so that's one thing. And if we could actually land that bleeding PM removal, it'd be helpful. Okay. Okay. See how it goes. Yeah, that ain't doing much. Maybe we just base it. Well, not base it, but we just play it manual. I mean, at this rate, I'm not winning it anyway, so I might as well just try and play it manual and see if we can get closer. Also, I suppose the other question would be, what can clean up a Soul DTMG? Yeah. Alright, I'm actually going to leave it there because he's got less turn meter. Let me just wipe off some of these tabs. Third Sister we've done Ray, done Darth Revan, we've done Malgus, and we've done Slacker. Okay, so that's most of them tabs shut now. Yeah, I do get what you're saying with Bays. I felt like we'd still got time, so that's why I wasn't panicking about it, but yeah, obviously, poor assessment on my part. Right, Dark Trooper Moff Gideon. Exact. What have we got here? Might leave it for a minute based on this. Iden's 66.67. GG's 100%. Let's use GG. I think I can actually spare that based on what I'm seeing. I don't think GG's got a home in any of my other attacks. Okay. So how I'm understanding this, permit removal heals DTMG up, so we want to be using Grievous's basic as often as we need to. And I can also call him to assist to apply it in instances like that. So we should be okay. There we go. 34. Alright, Sortie. Is that IG88? Right. Relic 9 down. This feels like I'm playing loose sending Wampa in here, but I'm hoping Wampa's got enough in them. Needs something to go with him though. Crit Avoid. It's like, ugh. If we don't die, we're alright. I'm actually going Raw. Just because I was a bit wary of IG doing Tenacity down, but I think we're okay. Can we go there? Right, that's the revive. You'll never AoE. Okay. I'm assuming these programs are not used if it's a solo. If so, we'll just auto. Good to know that, because I would have thought he would have AoE'd, just because, you know, kind of a good counter to Wampa, but obviously the AI is a bit tick. I'm grateful as well it's a Relic 5 sortie, so it's not like this big, massive, thick one. We might be able to punch through it. I feel like we have too many of the thick ones. I know it's just the way the battles go, but you can't help but look at this and go, could they at least try and make this a bit more interesting? Oh, wrong button. Yeah, we were talking about bad AI. Yeah, I think it's because we criticised the AI. It was hearing us and was like, no. If you're going this as we don't do what you want. I mean, my hope is we've just got enough time to ramp. He's away from home, isn't he, Ladarius? It would be cool if they could code that in somehow, that when they go to a planet that's probably not where they're meant to be, they actually... I don't know, this maybe... I'm saying that, I'm thinking, what would you do with Wampa? Would you put a coat around him? Well, not even a coat, would you shave him? Or her? Oh, it feels like too hot a property though not to get referenced somehow. Yeah, oh god, that would be horrendous though, wouldn't it? That might be a thing to do in Territory Wars though, just as far as actually making it interesting. You know, actually put zone modifiers or something. I mean, those of you who play Jedi Survivor, maybe they could put like a variant, that variant of the Wampa in here. I can't remember what they called it, what it was named. Yeah, I think there'd be people rioting in the streets if a bald Wampa became a thing. I'm going to leave these two for a minute. Not a bad score, I agree. Okay. Let's see, what's this cron? Attack again. Lovely. So... That'll do. This is the game plan. Assuming we don't get one shot, which is definitely a possibility. Yeah, this is beyond the task. You know, I mean, I will reiterate, Fennec is not going to beat Lord Vader. We're going to try it, but yeah. But just supposing we manage to survive a few hits, I've put Crit Avoid on just in the hope it stops Bush doing attack. So let's be honest, we've got Jackal chance here, but we're going to try it. Worst bit is, I couldn't even tell you with Bush if she is attacking again. She just goes a lot. Okay, apply the burn. It's a lot of bombs. Oof. And now we've got 2-turn cooldown. Well, Afra's dead. Okay. So, without that, I'm thinking, could we do something with Gungans? Well, saying that, I'm thinking Gungans for Lord Vader, maybe. So, the other option is the Night Sisters. We were looking at it before. Could they potentially get this down to just Jabba? Don't know where people are watching today, but if you're on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. I would appreciate that. I feel like I've just thought to myself, I haven't done any plugs on there for a while, so would be appreciated. All right, let's try that just for the extra plague. Am I missing something? Did they trigger the revives and I didn't see them? No revives? Oh, die. Yeah. Alright. So we just haven't got a way through this. That's the bottom line here. So, I'm actually going to try a few things here. Because why not? 1, 2, 3. Actually, that's going to do nothing for us. Let's just leave the Kron off. Couple of weeks/months away, Pen. Fantastic. Oh, well. Let's send in Leia. We'll go on, we'll apply that mat as well. Safe to say this has just been terrible, this wall. We knew it was going to be, but it doesn't make it any less bleh. Like, I just want this one to be over with. Okay, we'll pass that there. Okay, that's the first life down. Oh, if only there'd been one more hit there. I think we can still get it, it's just delayed. There we go. Well, ult, but it's kind of a wasted ult. She's definitely worth having. I mean, I know that it feels like this is the problem with the game right now, that Datacrons really skew a character's worth, you know, as far as Leia came out with Drogon, she was busted, she gets a decent cron afterwards, you know, she's still kind of good. Then she doesn't have a cron, so she's kind of bleh. And I'm like, still great. It's just, the meta swings and moves around that much. It's really hard to keep track of what's the best thing. Yeah, Bane certainly mixed things up as well. Speak of the devil. Right, he's still looking pretty strong. And you aren't really denting him. Yeah, it feels rough that I'm having to use Bane in this situation, to be honest. Because I think he could have solved one or two problems today. Well, I say one or two. He'd have been options for one or two. I mean, I am curious if they're going to stick with the system they've had this Datacron set next time and have, like, alignments, if you like.
Hello, my name is Bill.
Hello. How are you doing, Bill? Alright, can we suck? Yeah, there we go.
Hello, my name is Bill.
Doesn't seem like just one. Now there are two of them. Let's do that. I wasn't sure then if that had been a crit.
Hello, my name is not Bill.
Oh, one shot. Just look at that. Leading red. This is where relics get incentivized, isn't it? In the sense that, you know, you complain about that and CG Candaloo can just go, should have had one U-turns at R8 there. Yeah, probably the heal wasn't that needed. Devon's just going in for extras. Okay, so they're untouchable. I mean, I haven't got the sides up, just to be clear. That's why I'm thinking of something like this. I mean, the Gungans I've got in my head. I haven't forgotten them. I don't really know Queen Amidala's kit. That's why I'm tentative over this. I mean, that looks good against Geonosians. Trying to think if there's... like, maybe take Padme out? Do we want a double tank? Maybe. Damage is a fair point. Alright, maybe flip it then. Maybe do Padme lead and Queen Amidala in it. Although saying that, I've just realised that with Queen Amidala I can't do the Datacron. Maybe I do something like Freya. Now I'm thinking, I'm just going completely away from this. I'm going down a different rabbit hole, but I've got Mallet just chilling here. I mean, they've even got Vader. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't really expect this to stand anyway. You know what I mean? So it's just making sure it was absolutely dead and buried. There we go. Alright, that's what I was after.
My goodness, your skills are quite...
Why didn't I seen 3PO and Chewie just destroy you like that?
You were just standing there with the wind in your golden hair. Didn't know your name, but I could feel it in my heart every time that eyes meet. You know back then. And even
Alright, that was a bit rough for Phalanx.
I didn't think that we could be together. Am I living in a fantasy? Or is this for real? Never thought that you could fall for
Yeah, generator down.
Never thought that you could fall for me. Never thought that you could fall for someone like me. Never thought that you could fall for me.
Okay, that wasn't bad. I'm getting Jar Jar. They're all ready, it's just I didn't get him first time. Oh, you little swine.
I don't know what you see in me. I'm not good for you, can't you see that I will drag you down? Here at the bottom, I hope that you finally see I'm not good.
Yeah, it's on the 5th.
And even in my wildest dreams, I didn't think that we could be together. Am I living in a fantasy?
I know, Datacron. I know. Honestly, I just wanted to throw something at it. I didn't really expect it. I mean, in defense, the Handmaiden's standing pretty strong. Makes me question how good this could actually be. If I had everything built. Makes me laugh how they keep going. Alright. I've got nothing really. I mean... I think I've even used all my Jedi leaders. I mean, Kylo and Bet maybe, and I could do... and... Kenobi. Do I have Boba left? Maybe. Bounty Hunters. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I think we call it here. It was worth throwing a few things, just see if there's any conundrum that could get around it. Yeah, the big issue there was the fact that Thrawn was in the mix to begin with, so if we tried Bounty Hunters from the off, we got what we got. I don't think I preloaded that either, so even when we tried with Gungans, it was still a nightmare to start with. So yeah. I threw a few things, like I say, I gave it a go. Just really irritating because they've got a clean run at my north. I hope my south can be troublesome enough, but I think the one thing I can say going for me is the fact that I have got 2 GLs down here. Not a big thing, but it's something. And they've only got C and JML, so neither of them are optimal for taking those 2 down, but there was no C and Malicos on defense, so that could take down Rey and Jabba, Bane. So yeah, I'm not optimistic, put it like that. So let's switch accounts, get me payout while I'm here. I'm just going to run that break on Twitch while we're here. Okay, just getting all the info ready for Crimson. Style out. What have I done? Okay. Oh, did I think I did that right. Yeah. Okay. I think I'll have a sip of my drink just while we're waiting. Oh, for the outbreak. That was going to happen anyway. Might as well be me who gets the money, or a share of it. Unless you fancy Jeff Bezos just taking the whole lot. Right. Back we go. Get first there, that's nice to see. Exactly. So we're up against P. Woody. P. Woody. Okay, so no surprises here. We're behind on the GP score again. 10.09 to 11.03. Behind on Zetas, 241 to 299. We'll just move this here again. It was better up there, I think. GLs again, 5 to 8, no surprises. Rallics, 156 to 192. 5s, 129 each, so that's actually quite nice on same score. But we're beating on mods by the looks of it. 40 to 9, 160 to 76, 297 we're behind to 301, so only a little bit behind there. So I'm happy about that. Like I say, that was the big concerning point with Temin, that we were behind on mods, so at least we're ahead here. Datacrons, yeah, I think I'd say we've got an edge. I mean, 21 9s to their 26s. Yeah, I think that gives us the edge. Anything notable? They haven't got Afra, they have got Raver, they've only got a small Zori. They have got Malicos, no Bo, no Jar Jar, no Queen Amidala. Ooh, okay, now that's interesting. Gas is their fastest character at 316. then Piet, Shaq, Raven. Raver? Never heard of a fast Raver. I think that's Palpatine. Yep, Palpatine 278, R2 309, Bastila 271, Rex 304, and Raven 298. So 316, not 360. So still the fastest character, but I can't say I understand that. Although people might question why I've got Zori as my fastest. Okay. So, this is what we're expecting. We're expecting GG, Newt, Jabba, Finn, Rey, Malgus, Lord Vader, Qui-Gon Jinn, Savage, GI. See how much of it is there. I did make one change. That I said last time I thought I had on my main. It was my free-to-play. I put Watt in instead of Django here. So, may have a few issues with C. We'll have to cross that bridge. They've tripped on Malgus, though, so that gives us some optimism. As far as Rey, they took it down in 1, so... Yeah. Yeah, nice to see Malgus getting a hold. Nothing up here yet. So... Jabba, Newt, GG, Rey, Finn. That seems beat to beat what we heard. Lord Vader with Malicos. Savage, Tal, and Dooku. We've got Malgus again. Qui-Gon and Raver. Alright, so what isn't there? GI? Okay, it's Raver. I think everything else is there though, isn't it? Okay, I think everything else is alright though. Honestly, it doesn't bother me too much either way because we just JMK it, I think. With Slacker Jabba. We're going to Bane Raver. Sith Eternal Malgus. Bastila back there makes me think that's JML. Let's deep dive it. Yeah, Bastila JML. So... what I'm thinking is I could always switch that around to... Actually, no, I don't really want to do gas there, to be honest. I can't see a Malgus? I assume it's because I've told you about what? Yeah, what's on defense? But yeah, I was going to say I'll bring in Sat. I wouldn't have thought so. I mean, I can check the win rates, but I wouldn't have thought I'd need that. That's 98. The assassin which I haven't got is 97. Bane, Darth Maul's 96. Well, put it like this, none of these are below 90%. Okay, Savage is, but we're not going to use Savage. Right. On paper, I'm thinking we could try Bad Batch against Qui-Gon. I keep wanting to use them, so if I can, I will. All depends on speeds, etc. Savage... What was it? Savage? Talon and Dooku. That's probably just something that needs an insta-kill. Not because it's crazy OP, but because it'll just take forever to take down if I don't. Maybe that's what we try. I don't know, I'll leave that as flexible for a minute. We've got CLS for Starkiller. Could Grand Inquisitor do Bastila JML? I wonder. I doubt it, but... Oh, attack right. Doink. Wonder why it wasn't showing JML high on the list. Because C makes sense. Yeah, that just makes complete sense. 42% for Starkiller. 0.97% for JML. That's another one I was thinking about, so I'm glad I didn't race him with that. Only 39 for GI. Yeah, so that's a bit of cause for concern. Yeah, I can't say I've got an answer here. I don't trust JML without Cal to take Malga. Okay, that's good to know. Good info. Do I JML Lord Vader? That could be the answer. JML Lord Vader. But can JMK get through that? I suppose that's the question. Can JMK get through Bastila? You would have thought so, wouldn't you? Yeah, 97%. Alright then, I think that's the plan. I mean, I know we're then going into another strange territory where it's like, okay, what JML team do I need? Lord Vader, Baron, Royal Guard. %78 win rate with that, that's fine for me. I feel like sometimes you have to play the longer odds anyway, so... Oh, hang on. Try again. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. I do agree there. So, we're looking good now. I feel like we've got options. So, Star Killer the Ray. We can Wampa GG. JKR the Finn. Maybe. I mean, I'm kind of throwing things at the board now because there's a lot of things that probably will work, so it's just picking the right ones. I mean, honestly, just play it safer. Gas could do that, and then I don't know. Maybe Padme for that, and then Imps Adrad. Something along those lines. So it looks like there's options, which is the big thing for me. So yeah, certainly got enough here to play with. Why do I feel like that's bait? I've got no idea. It's the bat wall. I mean, okay, I could look at the what do you call it, the data we've got, but I'd rather not look at the nitty gritty, if you like. It was more when I saw Bastler at the back, I thought it's probably Bastler JML, but I want to confirm it. Whereas I don't really want to be looking at every team. You know what I mean? Okay, let's knock this one out. Yeah, if it's Marin, we won't do it. We'll think of something else. Okay, I'm fine with that. I think we discovered recently it wasn't good. I'm sure there was a message at the time of hitters not to hear of this. Star Killer vs Night Sisters? I feel like that's an indicator that I misplay them quite a lot. Just, getting hard to keep track. Give that JML. Come on, man, I've had me all ages. You going for yours or not? Grubby little Lord Vader, this. Making me work hard. It. Why do I feel like I stalled too hard here? Like I could have killed him. And because I was being dutiful, if you like, in the sense of, I know that normally the call in this battle is, save the ult, save the ult. I was like saving the ult, and now that I saved the ult, it's like, oh yeah, he's ramped up well now because of that. Just bar me, innit? You know, the one time I'm like, you know what, I'm going to do what people say, you know, save the ult, save the ult. I should have just killed him. Alright. Let's check these speeds. What's Anakin at? There's no cam, so it's just 30, 292. I don't know for sure, but I'm going to assume we'll be fine. 1, 2, 3. I do need to work on tech. $246, hopefully it's enough to jump. Echo's fast enough, I'm sure. Okay, we just about got through that. Okay. Honestly, I was just catching up with what you were saying, and I'm like, I think you, like I say, you just went. You went and explained it a bit in detail there, shall we say? Nihilus, okay. By the way, I've got one support cron somewhere. Just a shame Nihilus hasn't got a good level 9. Yeah, I honestly didn't know which way I was playing that. Or who I was playing to, should I say. Alright, Treyer, Isolate, have that. Sucky suck suck. Base it. And again. And bye-bye. Ooh, I thought that'd be a bit bigger. Bye-bye. I thought I'd let someone else do the punchline. Alright, 57. Yeah, you'd think I'd be getting better at not misplaying. Apparently not, though. You know what? We're just going to go. There's no Cron on their side. My doggo's looking like she wants to pass out how hot it is. Uh, 23 at the moment. I always say, though, it's less about the actual temperature and more like the humidity. Well, I don't know what that is offhand, but it feels high. Just very little room to breathe. %61% humidity right now, rising to 81 by 9 o'clock, and we're going to be in the 90s all night. Yeah, maybe it's one of those situations then where, as a country, we're not used to high temps or humidity. It's like if you speak to people from Oz, they probably feel more acclimatized to this kind of weather. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, a bit ditto there. I don't like going out. It's 100 degrees here with 98% humidity. I assume we're talking Fahrenheit, either that or sarcasm sign needs going up. Yeah, I was going to say, if it was Celsius, I really feel like the sarcasm sign needed lifting. That's one of the conversions I can't do. Fahrenheit to Celsius. 38. Oh wow, I've just seen that's not got what? It's got Hoda. Wow. Yeah, 38 is incredibly hot, especially with the humidity. I mean, where are you, T-Max? Like, what part of the world? Because that just sounds unbearable. Normally I don't feel confident with this counter, by the way, but Relic 1 Star Killer, I'm thinking we should be alright here. Should. You're in Georgia? Wow. That's a place in the world I wouldn't have thought would be known for high or hot weather. Granted, my US geography is very sketchy, but that is a surprise. I'll keep that in mind. If anything, it's just information I've not really been exposed to. I know that the Americas do get hot, but I want to know in which states in particular. Although, in my head, I always think of Florida as hot. I feel like that's the sort of place where everyone just wears shorts all the time because it's unbearable otherwise. Ooh, hang on. I got these ready. Can we do it? Ooh, a bit short on the crit chance. Can we mod it in? Ooh, not that well. Look at this. Oh. No, I won't do it. You've spoiled my fun. Spoiled my fun. If the crit chance had been higher, I might have been tempted, but I've just remembered Cassian, I think, stops it. So I'm pulling back, I'm retreating. I feel like I've just ruined my own party. Alright, go for this one. That explains why you don't stream, Pen. But yeah, honestly, that's kind of how I'm feeling right now. It's like, you don't want to be walking around with unneeded amounts of clothes. It's just unbearable. Ooh. Okay, 54. I'd need a hot tub. What have we got? Night Sisters. There isn't Marin actually, so we should be fine. K2 actually wasn't too bad, by the way. K2, because... how do I phrase it? He has got counter chance, but because Rollo's AoE can't be countered, it doesn't really impact things. Whereas, if I remember right, Cassian's the one that causes issues because he can get ability block out and stop you from starting. Unless you've got like a crazy fast Rollo or something. Well, I'll say crazy fast. I think even if you modded for speed, it would be tricky because Adrad just blows speed out. I might be wrong, but I'm thinking it was Cassian. Yeah, but K2's usually slow, so he won't counter. Remember, the idea is that you... essentially, Biggs will get a turn because of his evasion up thing that gets 100% turn meter. And from there, you go and trigger debuffs that get Rollo going. So K2 never gets a go. So the only reason to think you'd be concerned there is the counter chance. But he won't counter because of the AoEs. I go back to it. I like to think I know some things in this game. Not a lot, but some. Alright. We'll just go in vanilla. Give that Kit Kat. Eat and delete. And just full auto. Arguably. Like, no one ever appreciates my Ewok knowledge. Even if I did learn it from Gerbil. You know, credit where it's due kind of thing. Alright, Armor Shred should start impacting that. Yeah, very smart JMK, you know, giving GK damage immunity. Doesn't really need it. Alright, at least the bonus protection's gone. We should be fine now. We need the TV series to go to Endor. Then I think I might have a chance. Saying that, I found that funny. The other day I was talking about the fact that, well, I didn't talk about it, it was mentioned that Skeleton Crew is the next Star Wars series, and I was like, they haven't even done like a clip of it or anything yet. And lo and behold, the day after, they put the first still images out for it. So I was like, okay. Interesting timing. I want to leave this for a minute because I want to deal with the topple before I clear that. I don't think it requires much, but I just want to make sure I do the rest first. Do we go with Retribution and the Slacker Cron? Something tells me no, because there's less damage. I know I did that recently though, and it was a good battle. Like, you literally one-shot the board. Yeah, I think this is the safer one. It's just I couldn't help but look at that and go, it did have a moment. I just can't remember what the battle was. Maybe it was Ray or something. Might have been Ray. I'll have to have a look at me GAS stream, work it out. Yeah, I'm not disagreeing. It was just that temptation of doing something that did work well. Not as nice, but we'll do it. Alright, just don't pull assists, you know. Shouldn't be friendly. Alright, hooks be gone. Let me just have a look at that Cron again. That was the bit I was curious about. He dispels all debuffs and they recover 50% health. I was like, where did Hooks heal from? But there we go. Wasn't enough of a heal, obviously, but got me wondering. Bye-bye, jab. Oh, okay. Resilient little Thorak. Okay, next up. What was I going to do? Gidme. Yeah, they're both on the PC client. It's not too bad logging in and out either, so I don't mind doing it this way. Unlike usual, oh, I'm saying I did need to do it. Go on, we'll do it like this. And maybe we can just do that? No, I'm too hopeful. Too much to ask for. As it stands, I'm not too worried about this still. I think we've got time to play the battle out. It's just a little bit disappointing. We'll put Armor Shred on Nest. Try and make it so that if we do hit her, she goes down a little bit quicker. Ooh, okay. I didn't want that. Newt. Jack's got no dirty secrets, full stop. Trying to get him out of it. Just rude. Alright, I'm fine with that. I know Daze is a very risky thing with Ness, but hopefully we're fine there. Oh, you swine, you. Okay. Okay, we're fine. Not as clean as I'd like, but still, we got through. GG! Alright, Wampa. Get your meal in. Newt with Nest is a bit of an odd one, isn't it? Can't say I've seen that much lately. Newt always seems to end up with Trench or something. Or if it's like me, you have Newt B1 Django available. That's actually why I took Django off defense, because I wanted to make sure that if there was a Qui-Gon team down that I couldn't outspeed, I got that counter available. I felt like I got a bit checkmated last week. You know, that one time you want it, you haven't got it. Just another thing popping into my head, but I feel like we're still missing a Darkside Mando or something. Maybe it's another Sappy for fill that trench team, but it feels like we're missing something from that pair of teams. Just Django's too spread out. Alright, I've just seen we've gone on our break. Apologies for that. I really need to get it up so I can see it on stream. Or I can see it at the corner of my eye. I've only just realised there's no Zori again. I mean, I know when we looked at the compares, there was no Zori then, but I said it last time, it feels like I just expect Zori now. But when she isn't there, it's weird. Alright, slow down for a second. I'll tell you what, just while I'm thinking about it, let's do this. Well, apparently you've got rewards enabled on this stream. Apparently if you want an Apple TV subscription, just sub to my channel. Apparently. You know, I'll just put that out there. No. Yeah, exactly. Might be all over Twitch, but I might as well push it. Okay. Unaligned. Starkiller. Yeah, we'll go for that one. I'm gonna say that. What was the crit damage there? It wasn't crit damage. It was 82 versus 88. So yeah, that's better. Relic 3 on Ben as well. Alright, I'll do that for Osprey because I feel like I don't want to be not listening to people. Oh wow, that was a bit stronger than I thought. Okay, that's a bit of a shame. No attack again, Kron, no. We're going to hold that. There we go. That'll do. Alright, so we've got a clean board now to clean this up with. And quite a bit to choose from. My Ogi isn't on this account. I don't think there were any drops. Don't recall any. Okay, let's do that. And it's just spy. So, 1. There we go. So it's finalizer, negotiator, and profundity. That's a different type of finalizer, if you've ever seen one. Okay. Right, I've got a plan in my head. I'm not used to blue stacks and having long load times. I keep forgetting I can't afford to have a drink before the game starts. Okay, let's get some Death Pen. And we'll call an assist. We're probably going to lose the Y-Wing. There it goes. Alright, time for the bomber. Go on, we'll pass that there. I don't know what it is, but my chat isn't refreshing, so I've just missed a couple there. Alright, let's do that. Because of course I wanted dodges. You haven't made the trench noises, Pen. You know. Right, that should be the ult. I don't know why, but I can't help but feel like Profundity is the best fleet made. I know I'm biased because I like my Rebels, but I feel like it's just got so many things in its toolkit that... It's like, I was just looking through those abilities on the actual capital ship, and I'm thinking you've got the ability to grant a bonus turn to a Rebel ally. You've got Stealth, the Mark from the second special. You've got the Mass Assist as well. No, not Mass Assist, but it essentially becomes a Mass Assist with the first special. What a brilliant fleet. can understand in a way why Leviathan underwhelmed, because it was hard to top Profundity.
Looks like the ceiling is high in this club, 'cause right now every move gets me soaring. And when the music's so
You see, there's a bit of me that wants to be Billy Big Balls and do this, but I'm like, why do it? Why do it when it's just something I don't know how to do? Whereas I might as well just do this, which I have done before. Let me just switch this over. It's alright, my chat wasn't keeping up, so I'm having to look at my phone anyway. Levy has too many weaknesses, I agree. I mean... let's just base it there for a minute. There we go. Yeah, I mean, I think there is a bit of that with Levy as far as it feels like you're just pressing dodge. I can agree with that. Sorry, not pressing dodge, pressing buttons. I was reading two messages at the same time. A couple of buffs to steal there. Thinking it was something that when they were designing it, Leviathan, they thought it was cool. I genuinely think there was that reaction. Oh, this is great, you're going to take over the enemy cattle ship. And then when it came into putting it into action, it's like, eh? And it's a shame because, you know, there was something solid there. You know, I think when people heard it, they were like, ooh. But you've got to actually make that feel impactful, and I don't think they landed it. I mean, it is a win. You know, you take over the enemy capital ship. It's very rare you can win the battle from there, but... Well, I say very rare. You know, it's not a straightforward thing, let's say that. But, you know... I don't know, it feels like they just need to do something else. Yeah, I think if anything, it hurt that you couldn't really benefit from taking over it as far as... Like, say... They take over Executor. It'd be cool if then your Sith allies were called to assist. Like, you took over the tags of the ship. But because they... I'm assuming it was for balance reasons they didn't do it, but... It's where it underwhelms, because it doesn't really do anything except for just they can't use it. And you don't really get a lot after you've done it, so it's not like it's got an immediate impact either. Yeah, I imagine that would be another thing as well. Well, let's go for this not echelon. I've got no idea. Could do with asking my opponent, because I'd like ask myself. I mean, Tess got that going for it, I guess. Not much else. Oh, that was a troll move. Yeah, but you're certainly sacrificing a lot of Empire things to do a finalizer fleet with Empire, aren't you? You might as well just put an Empire fleet down if you're going to do that. I mean, I'm not saying, you know, anyone would do this here. It's just, it doesn't make sense. Oh, well. Yeah, I get what you're doing, Kit. I get you. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense, Anthar. I'm at a loss. I mean, maybe. But still, surely you run Chimera or even Executrix. You know, if you don't really want to use Finalizer, just put the ships in reinforcement. Thank you for the 100 bits, Pen. Let's bring this back over so that's on screen for you. Oh, it should pop on screen.
Pen2204 cheered X100. Full clear as I predicted.
There we go. But yeah, pretty solid score as well. So I'm happy about that because they've dropped one battle as well. So unless I'm mistaken, they can't beat me. I'll do a quick check, but to my knowledge, I am uncatchable. I don't know. Different things. Like one for the Twitch things is a different thing to one that does the events.
Catharin cheered X110. Get back to number 2, Pen.
So technically they can get to 2106. Let me just move this in the middle. There we go. Technically they can get to 2106, but I think the likelihood of that happening is very low. I mean, when you think they've got to clear fleet efficiently and then not drop many banners against everything else, I'd say we're doing good there. Yeah, I mean, I think the only thing... I appreciate the compliment there, Axar. I think what I would say, you look at what they set. We got, what, 4 GLs on defense, so... It was 4v4, arguably, wasn't it? You know, I got my Ray on defense, everything else was on offense, so I think it's where that was a fair matchup on my side, but they've also got 4 things to clear me, so it's where it's surprising they dropped on Malgus. Maybe they did see and it went wrong, but they've certainly got enough to get through me, so I suppose the question is, can they make it up in efficiency? Because they've got Leviathan as well, so I mean, I personally wouldn't do Leviathan on Executor, but they could choose to do that if they wanted. I don't know. From there, I suppose it's just whatever they... Oh, yeah, maybe they could do, like, Mark 6 starting against Executor or something? I don't know. Okay, let's bring this over here. What's the free game on Epic? Lumber Bear Jack. Okay. So I'm actually done here. Let's go here. Yeah, bit of a delay there. But yeah, I don't think I've got anything else to do, so we'll launch a raid. And like I say, I wanted to actually get a video recorded, so I've got a little bit of time to do it. Variety stream when? Next week during Conquest. That's the plan. We should do 3 next week, so Thursday... Won't be Saturday now, it'll be Thursday, Friday, Monday next week. And a bit like this week, I might just do a random Marvel Snap stream if I feel like it sometime. Alright, I can see Trevor Boy's on, so I think we'll go to Trevor Boy. Monday's going to be a long stream? I hope not. Yeah, the plan is do my GAC on stream, have a break, then get into TV Conquest. Maybe I'll buy a noose in the meantime. Alright. Apologies for the dark humour there, folks. Alright, let's get a raid launched. Have I just had a raid? Alright, I was just looking, have I been raided or I think it might have been saying I'm raiding. Alright, so, Kit Pen, thank you for the bits, and thank you everyone else for being here as well. So, I'll see you on Saturday, okay folks? Until then, bye for now.